Steve, I want to start with Javen Williams. A lot of big kids play high school football.
Yep.
Not all of them are juniors who have multiple Division I offers. So what is it about Javen that sets him apart?
As I've told others, and I told people since last November, he's big, but he doesn't look 300 pounds, and he can move. He's got great feet. Just watch him on the tapes, that videos on Huddle I put out on Twitter, in space, how he can adjust like a backer scraping from inside out or outside in, and he can adjust so quickly to that. He just moves so well in space. Is probably the number one attribute that I see in Javen, why the big-time schools are looking at him, how well he moves in space.
One of the highlights that you put out that it really impressed me was him blocking 35 yards down the field. As a coach, how much do you enjoy seeing one of your big guys down the field like that?
It was awesome because I have a pretty close relationship with Javen, and we talked about effort, doing the extra, just the week before, about doing the extra, be that extra block that can spring that play. And he did exactly that, pancaked the guy on the edge, saw Drew breaking out, took off, and then got Drew another 10 yards. It was awesome to see the effort. And by Aiden Mack, he was down there too, trying to give that effort to give that extra block for us.
Some of my interviews with Coach Wolf from this season, I'll just say he wasn't exactly thrilled with the offensive line. But last week, you go to Fleetwood and you run for 340. Do you think they got the message? Did you notice a difference in their play?
100%. We had first 2 weeks of the season, we were very good. We had those two, Boyertown, and the week before, we were not very good. And last week, we were on them hard at practice. We did a lot of indie work, and they're not big fans of indie work because we're going man on man, and we're putting that work in, and it showed on the field. Played to our ability, much better.
So do I get any credit then for doing those interviews that let them know where Coach Wolfram stands?
Correct. That was great that they were getting blasted a little bit online. I like to see that because they weren't just getting blasted online. Trust me.
Now, it's not just Javen up front, but you have a good group. Tell me about some of the other guys that you're happy with this year.
Obviously, Aiden Mack. We all know about Aiden. He's been doing it for 3 years. He's a great – when you got Aiden Mack and Javen on the edge, that's coming down, and that's setting that whole thing. And we got Jack and Jack at guard, Jack Miller and Jack Gartner, who've done a great job. And then we can slide Javen into guard sometimes. Julian is the leader of the offensive line at center, Julian DeMeo. He's calling out the fronts, calling out the backers. He's setting things up for us. And Preston Aikman as our other tackle, as the 5. But we got Payson Ziegler coming back now. And Cooper Young has been in the mix, giving those guys a break. So we're 7. I'm comfortable with 7 guys up front that will get the job done.
Now, going back to your high school days here,
yeah.
If you're across the line from Javen, what happens when the ball is snapped?
Winning. I'm winning that battle, and I'll tell him that till the day I die. He's not coming, try to come down on me.
Is this going to be a pancake for you?
I'm pancaking him, absolutely. Yes. If not a pancake, I'm driving him to the woods.
And what do you think he would say to that?
He thinks he's coming down on me, but we know who wins that battle.
Now, you have a fairly big game on Friday night against Southern Columbia. I think they've won a few state titles,
Correct.
A few games in a row. How much are you looking forward to this matchup?
We are all very excited. We wanted this matchup last year. Actually, those guys, Evan Nadrowski, Aiden Cerulli, Darren Bruner, my phone has been blowing up because they wanted it, and they want to see these guys go out and get the job done for them. So we're all excited around here for this, to embrace the challenge, see if we can end that streak.
Thanks for your time. Always appreciate your support of high school sports.
I appreciate everything you do for high school sports.
Thank you.